All right, welcome to the Younger Gym Basketball Games Camp one-day schedule. We'll start off with our opening talk. Make sure that you are getting all the kids organized, listening, make sure that they're not moving around. Again, they're going to do exactly what you do and exactly what your coaches do. So make sure everyone is standing still, paying attention to the site director doing the opening talk. We're going to jump into our What Did You Learn Today clinic, which is going to be our layup clinic. Our layups today are going to be 1, big step, 2, big step, 3, up. So just a standard layup. We want to make sure we get every single camper lined up on the sideline so they can see you standing at the middle of the court. When we teach this, 1 step at a time. So when you say 1, they're going to take a nice big step. When you say 2, they're going to step with the other foot. When you say 3, they're going to explode up and pretend to shoot a layup. Make sure they don't have a basketball. Don't feel like you have to send them back to the line. Just keep going. 1, 2, 3, up. Keep it going. 1, 2, 3, up. And make sure that they understand the fundamentals. Once we feel like they're getting the footwork down, we're going to send them to baskets. Remember, we're going to have an A basket, apples, B basket, bananas, C, chocolate, D, donuts, wherever you want to call it. And make sure that you have A, B, C, D for both rookie and sophomore division. You may only have 2 teams in your division, so you might just have an A and a B basket at both rookie and sophomore. Remember, your A basket is for your most experienced kids. Your D basket is for your least experienced kids. We're going to practice shooting layups at the baskets. Based on how they do, we can send them to different baskets to make sure that all of our top 10 most experienced kids are at the A basket, and then the least 10 experienced kids are at the D basket. Make sure the kids don't know this, though. So just send them to different baskets as they're going. Every single kid should have a ball. After they shoot their layup, we don't want them to just get back in line. So we want to set up cones along the baseline, sideline, half court, really giving them some stuff to work on, some fundamentals to work on, right? They shoot that layup, and they're going to dribble through the cones. By the time they dribble through all the cones and get back in line, it's almost their turn to go now. So this reduces the amount of time that they're standing around, waiting. So it keeps their attention going for a lot longer. Once we feel good about our lines and that they're even, we have all of our kids divvied up, then we're going to do our team division. So we're going to snake our team. So all of our A kids are going to be divvied out into the teams, and all of our B kids divvied out. And again, remember, you're separating sophomore and rookie. So make sure you're keeping those separated. Then we're going to jump into our team meeting. If it's a 4-hour shift, the gym director will get a break the last 10 minutes of this team meeting. If not, just make sure that you're involved the entire time. Your job is to ensure that every single team is sitting with their coach in a perfect circle, everyone on the same eye level. Make sure that the coach isn't sitting in a chair and everyone else is on the ground. Make sure that everyone is involved. Everybody can see each other. Coaches should be playing the name game, filling out rosters, really getting to know every single kid, talking, engaging with them the entire time. You want to help by passing out the t-shirts. Make sure you get the kids the right size t-shirt. If a shirt doesn't fit them, get them a size that fits them. We want them feeling good and confident in it, and they can wear it to school or they can wear it to camp, again, if they feel good about it. Remind the coaches to write the name on the back of the shirt before giving the shirt to the kids. If there's extra time, encourage your coaches to just get to know the kids and ask them questions, what they like to do outside of school. We're going to get into a quick little teaching point, lock, load, lift, which is our shooting teaching point. And so we want to make sure, again, get all the kids spread out. You can have them in team lines, spread them out in their line so they have space. Lock, ready, feet wide, knees bent, back straight, go over the basic fundamentals for them. Load is aim, and lift is shoot or fire, making sure that we're taking off, finishing with that follow through, reaching our hands into the cookie jar, grabbing those cookies out on the counter. Once we do our teaching point, we're going to get straight into our game, King Koopa's Coins, which is a really fun game that the kids love. You're going to have 1 team per court, and everyone is going to have a basketball. Again, every single camper has a ball. We're going to line up those kids on the sideline. You're going to place a bunch of dots out in front of the basket, and these are going to be the coins that are sitting in front of the basket. When a camper shoots from a spot and they make it, they get to keep the dot, right? They get to keep that coin. So all the kids are going to be out at the basket at the same time. Spread those dots out. Make sure, make sure that there's plenty of space. You shoot it, you miss it, you just go to a new dot. You shoot it, you make it, you get to go. You get to keep your dot. Another way is that you can use numbers, which if you have all the kids lined up on the sideline and then you call like number 1, 2, 3, 4, they can come out, get to a dot and shoot. Sometimes having 10 kids out there at one time can be a bit much. After King Koopa's Coins, we're going to take a snack break and then jump into free shoot. If it's a 4-hour shift, the coaches will get a 10-minute break. So make sure that they get that break during free shoot, and you as a director stay in the gym and watch the kids. Put some music on, have some fun, make sure everyone's being safe. We'll then get into Around the World, which is a classic game here. You're going to set up dots in a half circle around the basket. The campers are going to try to make one shot at every dot. Or if you'd like, you can make it 2 shots at each dot. So all the kids will line up, they'll shoot from the spot. If they miss it, they get to the end of the line. If they make it, the whole team moves to the next line. You can also set up multiple baskets so you can split the kids in half so there's more kids shooting at one time, make it a lot of fun, and make sure that they do some type of a chant when they get to the end so we know that they're finished, or sit them down in a straight line so we know they're done. We'll jump into Three Little Pigs after this, right before game time, get them having some fun running around. You're going to make your 3 houses. You'll have a straw house, a brick house, and a wood house. You can use cones, you can use dots, you can use tug-of-war warps, whatever makes sense. You can use chalk if you're playing outside. Definitely makes a lot of sense to use all these different items that we have. The kids are all going to have a basketball. The coach is going to come up to the house, and only when the coach comes to that house and says, "I'll huff, I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down," the kids can dribble out of that house and try to get to another house. Now, if the big bad wolf, which is the coaches and the director, tags a player, the players have to go to the wolf's den, where they can sit there and wait. You can add in some piggy helpers, so you can give jerseys to some of the campers and their piggy helpers. They get to play the game, but they can also run to the wolf den and they can tag the kids that got tagged, and they can come back into the game, which makes it a lot of fun. So mix it up, give all the kids an opportunity to participate and be a piggy helper. Some of the kids can even help you by being the wolves, because it can get a little tiring. We'll wrap up with the best part of the day, game clinic and game time. Make sure you do a clinic for both rookies and sophomores. Rookies are doing dots, which is going to be zone defense. They have to keep 1 foot on a dot at all times. And sophomores are using wristbands. We're introducing that man-to-man. They have a colored wristband. The person on the other team that has the same colored wristband is the person that they guard the entire time. Coaches need to be involved. The game needs to be a 10 out of 10. Every single kid needs to get a shot in the 4 minutes that they're playing. Every kid gets a high five. Energy needs to be high. So make sure your coaches are involved in the games. If not, jump on the court, really get that energy up, and make sure that you're showing them what you're expecting. Set a timer for 4 minutes. Make sure that you're in charge of substitutions, not the coaches. They're going to lose track of time. Don't act like you think that you can just keep track of time in your head. So use a timer, use your watch, use a digital clock, whatever we can. Make sure that we're subbing every 4 minutes so everyone gets an opportunity to play and we're not sitting out too long. At the end of the day, you may have a chance to come up and do a demonstration of what you learned. If that's the case, get all the kids up, 10 out of 10. Make sure that you're doing the lock, load, lift, and really bringing that energy. All right, have fun today.